started. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining. We're going to give it maybe 2 minutes for everyone to get settled, and then we'll get started. So it's so nice to see lots of people joining. Awesome. I think we have a good amount of people here now. I know some people are going to join as we get going, but I do want to keep the interest of time in mind. So I'll just kind of welcome everyone. Hello. We are super excited to have you here today for our Apsona Roadmap webinar, Shaping the Future Together. I'm Aaliyah Walker, Marketing Lead at Apsona, and I'll be your host for today's session. So this session is all about giving you a transparent look at how we are evolving at Apsona with our products and with your feedback at the center of it all. Before we dive in, if you have any questions, please use the Q&A panel and we'll reserve some time at the end to answer those. Here's a brief overview of Apsona. Apsona has been a trusted solution in the Salesforce ecosystem for well over 13 years, serving organizations of all sizes and across multiple different industries. Apsona is really designed to complement Salesforce's existing functionality. Apsona enhances your productivity, streamlines your workflows, and enables users to make data-driven decisions with ease. I'd love to introduce the incredible team joining me today, each playing a key role in shaping the Apsona experience. First, we have Akil, our head of engineering. He leads the charge in building and scaling the tools that you rely on every day for your work. And on the right, we have Pranav, our product manager, who helps turn customer feedback into meaningful product decisions. So they'll be doing most of the talking. But before we get started, I would love to kind of give you an idea of why we built the roadmap. So we're focused on building tools that make a difference for our customers and partners and for the broader Salesforce community. We want to deliver real value by helping teams work more efficiently, solving their data challenges faster, and spending less time on repetitive tasks. So with that, let's dive in and I'll hand it off to Akil to guide us through a closer look at the roadmap. So Akil, feel free to take over the screen share.
Thanks, Aaliyah. Thanks for the introduction. Let me move it to the slideshow. All right. So let me introduce myself again. I'm head of engineering at Apsona. I joined Apsona last year in the month of January. So it's been around 1.5 years, and it has been a great experience. I think in general, I'm sure you're having great experience with Apsona as well. So let's start with why did we create this roadmap, right? As a personal journey itself, right? When I started working on Apsona product, right? Getting into the engineering, building new features. One thing which I could see is that we are building features. There was a decent amount of backlog. We are fixing bugs. but somewhere we're not getting, we're not working on customer voice. We're working on bugs that are just coming up, right? So uh, one of the key factors to launch a public roadmap is to create a platform where we can listen to the customer voice, that what's the most important feature, what's the most irritating bug that customers are facing, right? So the second biggest deal was prioritize, right? So we started uh, we started fixing a lot of bugs. We started launching new features, but in terms of the question was that uh, really working on the most impactful features which affect, or which are um, yeah, which affect the most number of customers, right? Or which is the most asked for, right? So we'll talk about the roadmap, how it enables us to kind of effectively listen to the customer voice, how it helps us to prioritize those various requests that come from the customers. And third, I guess in the last 1 year or so, we have made a lot of improvements to the product. But that's one area which we really want to improve upon, is that um, like in newsletters, we post all these things in newsletters, we put it in our website updates and all that. But effectively, that kind of goes into a large email, right? Which can be easily ignored by the customers, by the partners. So what this platform allows us to do is send out personalized updates on on what's the is the feature being taken up, what's the status of that. So we will get into the demo in our next slides. All right, so let me cover sign up. Let me cover the two tabs of public roadmap and RFP. Let me just jump on to the feature itself. So if you go to apsona.com, so you can see the navigation link which says public roadmap. Clicking on that will take you to roadmap.apsona.com. It's an independent, secure platform which allows you uh, to do two major activities. One is RFEs, and second is public roadmap. First, let's talk about public roadmap. So public roadmap is effectively various features, bug fixes, enhancements that we've committed, uh, and it's a plan in the upcoming months, right? So you can see three sections. So generally, we will have three sections. We plan like we will have our existing release that we're working on. So as of now, we're working on spring release. Then as we get a lot of feature requests and all that, we start planning it in the next release. And you also get a list of all the completed feature releases that has been done, right? So I guess that might be interesting for a lot of for, for a lot of participants right now. So as I mentioned, right? So we get a lot of requests. We work on those requests. We take it up. We make it a point that we prioritize it and make it part of the release. Um, but at the client level, how do you get to know about it? So once you enroll into public roadmap, so as soon as this feature is completed, you will get an email reminder for that, right? So let me just walk through the features that will go live with the May release. The May release will happen by the end of the May. We will put it out in our newsletter as well. So, so one key feature that we are adding is creating a new grid. So there are multiple Apsona grids enhancement, and these two are the top enhancements which we took based on feedback that we got from the customers, right? Ability to freeze columns and grids. And what you see over here is the number of upvotes any feature request has come. So we call it RFE. So we'll talk about that later. Let me just go through the spring release features. It's a very important feature that's going to get released in the month of May. It's the removing the dependency to store PDF outside the Salesforce org. Our current implementation uh, has like effectively stores PDF in our Apsona servers. Those are secure servers, but still we keep the data for 2 hours and then delete it. Whereas we are coming up with a pilot launch, which allows customer uh, to store the PDF in their own Salesforce org itself, right? So the data will only be in flight. The data will never be at rest in our servers. Then we are doing a library upgrade to improve the loading time. Then we are working on upgrading our document generation with rich text tables. Right. So effectively, what this allows is to kind of showcase that what all new features are coming, what all features have been planned. And now let me get into RFEs. So effectively, you can kind of check out that what all features are under consideration. So all that you see over here are these are the various requests. Some of these could be bugs, some of these could be features, some of these could be custom. So as a client, we want you to contribute in our roadmap development. You can come, you can click on submit feedback. Okay, so before we go into that, there are three major user actions. One is effectively we want you to just log in or sign up. It's a passwordless login. It's very secure. So we do not save any username or password. Right. So effectively, you can come, you can check out for any, let's say, you can check out, hey, please column. Right. So it kind of, it will give you options over there that, hey, is there any existing RFE with the same thing, right? So let's say filter enhancement. So you can effectively go there and check out that, hey, if there is any RFE which is already present, right? If it's already present, you can go and upvote it. If you have already upvoted, it will remove the vote. So I'll go back and again upvote it. As soon as you upvote or put a comment in any of the cards, you will be considered as following that card. So whenever there is an update on this particular RFE, you will get an email, personalized email that, hey, this has been taken up into, uh, this has been taken up, let's say, as part of the fall release, right? So, so all those personalized notifications will come to you. And you can actually just maybe check the existing list of RFEs, let's say ability to add calculated fields. You can put your comments as well that, hey, uh, this will be a great feature. Looking forward to be planned in the roadmap, right? So we are actively looking at your comments. We are actively looking at your we are actively looking at the number of upvotes, and this is helping us to create the roadmap as well. Right? So we covered this. We have covered comment, upvote. I'll pass it on to Pranav. He will walk you through a certain use case, how we worked on it, how roadmap helped us to prioritize it. So Pranav, over to you.
Thank you, Latif. Um, so to start with, I'll share my screen. So there is a fresh requirement that I got from a customer today. So as of now, since we have not actively promoted the roadmap, and this is the first webinar that we are planning to launch when addressing it to the general public. So all these things, whichever has been already part of the roadmap, has been manually filled by our team, like either me, Akhil, or Shirag. So it will be more of an internal team, whoever has filled it. And how we are filling it is let's say if somebody is writing us an email as a requirement or as a bug. So whatever is the key thing which has to be, which we think this has to be in a public facing, we'll be entering it into the roadmap. So that if any other user who wants to support this particular feature or help us prioritize this particular feature, we'll be able to know, okay, this is among all the features that are requested. This is the most important feature, and we'll be passing it on to our engineering team to get it developed. So to start with, I have a requirement which is for one of our product called multi-step reporting in Mesa. I got into a customer call and we got this particular customer requirement, which is about after viewing the multi-step report, they wanted to schedule it as an email. That report should be scheduled into an email. But in the email, they don't want all the columns to be visible to this a certain number of users. So that is what the requirement is all about. As of now, after generating the report, you can set the columns and view the report. Like you can view the certain columns in the report, but you will not, by scheduling the report, all the columns, like if there are 10 columns that are in the report, all the 10 columns will be sent as an email. So this particular user wanted only 5 columns or say n number of columns to be sent to the user. So this is what the requirement is. So I've already, in the interest of time, I've already scheduled, like written it over. So how do I enter into RFE? The first step is entering into the RFE. So the first step is you click on submit feedback. You enter the title, whatever has to be updated. So it will help you with the possible duplicates. So you can also check if this is the possible, if any of these things matches with the requirement. And even if it is a duplicate, please feel free to write it. If it is a duplicate, we'll identify and we'll be merging it. But it's always a good practice to reduce the number of duplicates so that the prioritization will help us. Like the number of upvotes is the key thing for prioritizing the feature. So since none of these possible duplicates are actually matching with my requirement, so I'll be entering the description. So I have already written the description part as well. So I have copy pasted the description and the brief title, whatever I wanted to display. This is more of a customer requirement. So I choose this is a more of a feature request that has to be there. And even if it is a wrong category, again, don't worry about it. If it is a feature bug, again, we always have an option to change it, and all the changes, whichever we are updating on top of it, the relevant users, whoever is the followers, will be getting an update via email. So on clicking create, so there will be a post that will be created. So the first step is it will be there as part of the request for enhancements. And by default, whoever has been uploading the post, by default, it will be uploaded, and I'll be following as well. So this is the first step of any such feature. So since this is a new feature, there is a feature that came in 3 months ago, which is with respect to ability to freeze the columns, like you have it in Excel or Google Sheet. In the grids product, the user wanted like there are n number of users who wanted a feature for freezing the column. Like first 3 columns should be frozen, and rest of the columns should be able to toggle between. So that was one among the feature which moved from RFE. We took it into roadmap, and that has been in the so whenever we are releasing by the end of this particular month, which is May month, we will be releasing this particular feature. And whoever has been already following it, so they must have gotten the notification starting from like whenever it moved from RFE to public roadmap, there will be an email notification that this particular feature has been picked up by the engineering team, and it has been considered under spring release mainland. And once it is completed, it will once the feature is live, we will be moving this into completed. And again, the relevant users, whoever is the followers of this particular whoever is a follower of this particular feature, they'll be getting an email notification alongside with the documentation updates as well. So, for example, clearing the cache was one among the feature which has been completed. So again, we have updated the documentation. With the help of this particular documentation link, they'll be getting an email notification that this particular feature has been live. So, so why do we need to do all these things? So there are three major reasons why we wanted to do it. So the first is the active participation will help us prioritization. We'll, as Akhil was mentioning in the previous slides, we wanted to hear the customers, like what exactly to be prioritized. Like if we wanted to differentiate between what can be done and what should be done, the what should be done should be coming from the customers. So that's what Apsona wanted to put it up front. Like we can do 100 things, but what exactly customer wants, we wanted to get the prioritization requirement from the customer. So that's what the key goal of the Apsona roadmap is. And the second thing is no major surprises. So again, one fine day, if you're opening Apsona and the way that it was actually working is slightly changed, and it should not be a surprise for any partners or our customers, whoever is using on a day-to-day basis. So this roadmap tool will help us reducing the number of surprises. And as we have an active engineering team of 10 to 12 engineers who are actively releasing features every quarter, so there should not be much surprises. Okay, this is not the way that Apsona used to work. So there should not be much surprises for any releases. So that's the second major goal for it. And the third major goal is reduce the support overhead. Like even if you're reaching out to support, it will take minimum 24 hours to get back from a support team, or even that can be a couple of to and fro conversation that it can go on. So that's where we wanted to reduce the support overhead planning. Like so these are all the key things which Apsona roadmaps brings in as a priority feature for all our customers to use. Yeah, that's it. I have it from my side.
I would just like to conclude as such. So this is our attempt to live up to the commitment for a transparent and inclusive process. I kind of urge you to go to roadmap.apsona.com, sign up, log into the platform, submit ideas, vote on features, check out what's coming next, help us build what's most important to you. We really want to strengthen our partnership and invest our time and effort, which yields the best outcome for all our clients. Right. Thank you. Over to Alia.
Awesome. I think you closed that out perfectly, inviting people to sign up for the roadmap tool. I think now we can shift into some questions. There is one in the Q&A. It says, would there be a demo of actual features as they are being released to clarify the features?
Yes, we plan to do that. We will do a live demo, and we will also, as such, we plan to now release bite-sized videos for all our releases. So if we are not able to do a live demo, we will certainly share bite-sized videos. We'll put it in the comments of the roadmap as well. If there are many people who are looking for a live demo, we would love to do a live demo as well.
I see a thumbs up, so I think you answered the question perfectly. Another one, would you consider adding a way to sign up with a work email instead of just Google, Facebook, etc.?
Um, we can do that as such. The initial strategy is to keep it uh, passwordless. Now I understand there are many people who are using Microsoft email, and maybe there might be some people who are using some other email. So that's so that's something which we will look into the functionality, and uh, there is an option to we are considering giving a sign up via a normal username, password, credentials as well. Um,
Can you
okay.
provide more training and documentation on your site around JavaScript and calculations?
Uh, so can you? So I guess so. There is documentation available in that. I guess if you can be more specific, is it around Apsona grids, or is it around calculated fields? So please write to support@apsona.com, and like we can give you exact exact solution as well. So
Awesome. Any other questions from our audience? Okay. Well, I think we can give people 3 minutes of their day back. Thank you for joining. You will receive a follow-up email with the recording as well as a couple of instructions on how to proceed and sign up to influence the roadmap. Thank you for joining. See you guys next time.
stick.